Wow, well my friends, here we are. Wow, what a tough court to reach, you know. Today I had to go down from the bicycle because it is so tough to come up, you know. I was blurry, now I had to rest a few minutes. Wow, you feel the extra weight, you know. Cold, I have the gloves by me, you know. Wow, and bottles in, and you know, the more clothing that makes the difference. Wow, that was tough. But here we are at Skatering court. 1, 2, bam! What a nice court, or? And with a new ball, the Slazenger ball. Now I have it, part 2. You can watch the part 1. I found a ball in lovely court, you know, in the city, and that felt so good. And then I watched out, and all to that I will tell today. But here we are, Skatering court, an original skateboard court, an original street ball court. I like it here very much. We have a lot of skateboard courts, you know. If you think, that is that from the last time, no, that was Ötzi skatering court, you know. This is complete other area. This is a complete original one. We have really a few, you know, Bergdoktor court, Park-in court, the swim court. There is also skate parking and so on. And you see, boy, what a nice landscape, or that is really here completely to relax, you know, the villages. Boy, that is a great outview. Absolutely cool. And also here, and here it goes down to the city. We are not that far away, but that goes up so steep, you know. Bah, brutal today. But here we are now, you know, with the ring, the board, and this ball now, Slazenger. I always wanted to have a Slazenger ball. I know it from the tennis board from back then. So, and in part 1, if you have not seen it, I played this found ball and I saw, wow, Slazenger, because I could not believe that here someone has a Slazenger ball. Because normally here the people, what I see, they have always balls which you get here in the shops, you know, like a Platinum Series, Spalding, Conti ball, you know, and on, such things. But now Slazenger, and then I played it and it felt, for me personally, very, very good. But I also said it felt a bit heavy, and I don't believe it is for everyone, you know. But it felt almost similar to my old, lovely Spalding Charlotte Hornets rubber ball. And I had never ever a ball which felt in that way, you know. And so I watched out, and then surprisingly, you know what I've seen? In the shop, Action. In Action shops, there you get this ball. And then I thought, whoa. And today I moved there and collected it, you know. The costs are €5 something. €5 something, you know. And I couldn't believe, for that price, I thought, what? You know. But now there is a complete difference, you know. And that surprised me a lot, you know. So we can put the ball here. Then I show you that. So the ball what I have played, the used ball, that is that looks and felt like a complete other ball than this new version. Completely other, you know, I tell you that. It is the same ball. And this new version does not feel that good, you know. That feels like those cheap rubber balls. I don't know, I don't want to say the brands, but the cheapest ones, the lowest in my rankings. But the used ball felt so good, you know, and the used ball, it is the same model, you know, the V-450, and it looked more orange, this used up ball what I had. That looks not that orange, you know. And I tell you that they had 4 balls in the shops now. I weighed it in at home, that I can tell you right now. My feeling, you know, I was 6 hours on the bicycle, played 3 street ball courts, and then I played with that ball. But I thought it is a bit heavy, and I had it right. I weighed it in today. This ball weighs in as an absolute top heavyweight ball. 626 gram. 626 gram, an absolute heavyweight, you know. And those 4 balls what I had, they were not good made here. There you felt it, but not by this. I chosen that one which didn't have this, because I was very surprised by this used up ball in part 1, you know. And here also that is better, but here you see it already, the painting is not that good, and the valve was also not that good, because the valve was by the other ball very good, and by those balls it was not that good. But I tell you, this ball felt so good used up, that I really, like yesterday I told you, if I have the chance I would get it, you know, so nice it felt to me personally. And now I have this ball, but that feels like a standard, completely cheap rubber ball right now. So I don't know how long it will use to play this up, but now the jumping test, how high will this ball jump, and then we check it out, you know. So let's do it. So my friends, wow. Now here I see it right now, there is the stick saw, you see? They are so stupid in the shops. Why are they always making these stick saws? Here by us they made it in the 90s, also by the high expensive balls, you know, by back in the days, shilling, now euro, you can imagine 80 euro balls, and they put on those etiquettes with Dixo, with glue. I mean, that is, and when you put it away, that always you feel, you know, stupid. But now this ball is pumped up pretty heavy, almost a bit too much, but I got it there from the shop. The other three were deflated or were damaged, whatever. And yeah, and by one was this thing not straight, you know, the V-450. But now I think this ball is an absolute high jumping ball, you know. We will see that. I would say it will for sure jump higher than this, you know. I have not tested it, but now. Yeah, you see it. Again, from that. Yeah, here. Oh yeah, you feel it. But the sound, you know, and too high, but the other ball was better, they had less air in, but the feeling is still nice, you know, that I can tell you, the feeling is still nice, you know. So really, I imagine the ball from yesterday, you know, that I can feel right now, but it was better used up, you know. So yeah, wow, very surprised. Now let's play a bit. Wow. But now I pull out my jacket, it's all wet, you know. Wow. And another thing, you know, now we have watchers, watch that. Hello, hello, hello. Here we are. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. 1, 2, bam, here the cow. She's watching at us, you see that? What is that for nice street ball color? She don't know what we are doing here, you know, because here maybe no one plays street ball. I've never seen one. This is a skate club here, you know. And I was here a few weeks ago, you know. Normally you drive that in summer because you don't want to have that much clothing on to drive up. But what was in here? A big, like a zelt, a house, and they had here a festival. And here in the area is no other street ball court, so I could drive down, you know. But now we play it. Oh, you see that? That is high. was so nice here with the out view, you know. Wow, amazing. Here is the cord where you can pass, you know, the pass cord, that's so nice. Bomber friends with the Slazenger now, but watch, what a cool cord, or in that panorama, or here to sit, there you can live with all those rams, or it is fun to make a few passes, to roll the ball, to have some complete fun, you know, with the cows there. But what a panorama, you know, sun out, of course no one here, street baller number 1, because I'm the only one there in that pole now, you know. So right now it feels not that good, you know. It is too heavy, you feel that it jumps too high, like you are, this is the standard by those very, very cheap rubber balls. But when it's used up, it felt really good. So I don't know how long it will take to put out a bit air, like this ball yesterday. And then you can live with it, you know, then it is good. But yeah, we will see that. Wow, but that is absolutely amazing, you know. An original skateboard cord, you know, and here they work here, you know, this is a club, you know, and so they do a lot of stuff. I've shown you that, but it makes really fun, I tell you that. Here, be careful because you can slip out, you know. These are the old rams, you know, the wooden thing, an original made, you know, an asphalt like back in the days, and to put on a street ball ring is really cool, you know. That is, you know, that was like the 90s style. By skateboarding always had one basketball court to play beside the skateboarding, you know. But you see it here, the old boards, the broken boards. Here the little spine to drive, you know. Yeah, you see, you can sit on there. You have an own, you see, to clean it with the thing. Here the things, the cows, you know, watching again, but very tough to reach, you know. And I will never forget when I drove up here with my city bike, what I had, you know. The city bike from the city with 22 kilo weight. And when I was here, I had 3 phone calls at my phone and an SMS I should immediately call back. And then it was the company of the city bikes. And he said that the bike is there. Is it stolen, you know? I said, no. I play here basketball, but the bike is there. And I said, yeah, I drove up here. He couldn't believe it, you know. He could not believe that I drove up with that heavy bike, you know. That was amazing. Yeah, but now the ball, an absolutely standard rubber ball, you know. But I'm very impressed from yesterday. That felt like a complete other ball, you know. I still can feel it, you know. from yesterday with this ball, but still this used up ball was really cool, you know. Here you see it already. That thing goes, yeah, I don't know, but it looks so much more orange, you know. Boah, I don't know how often they have played with this ball, but now that side. You see here you can make really fun. So. Hello. Cow is still watching at us, you see? Oh, that was good. Out to the cow. What does the cow do now? What is she doing now? She watches the ball, you see that? Interested in the ball. You see? She fixes the ball now. She wants to crush the ball, you see that? Hello. How are you? Brave cool, huh? The other one is also watching. That boy, huh? Nothing to eat for you. So nice, huh? Really a cool place. But only fun, you know. The indoor players will think, what is that? That is fun, you know. That is how we did it back in the days, you know. Nowadays they play horse, you know. We played loser. Then you said you are the loser, you know. And here you have so many opportunities to throw it from here, you know, to roll it up, to pass, whatever you want, you know. And the board, the ring is not that bad, you know. I tell you that also. You can play here, but you have to watch out that you don't slip or crush in, that of course. But you have enough space to dribble, to throw, you know. So all is good, you know. So from here on we see if I can put it in. So. Oh, here. You know, other thing, here for example by such tools, I mean it brings you nothing on real indoor courts, but when you stay on such a thing, you have a complete other feeling from the distance, from the height, you know, you have seen it now. But that can be helpful as a street baller because the rings and the asphalt, they are wobbling, sometimes lower down on some areas, you know, and the rings on, I've told you this, I know courts where the rings have a difference from the floor to that, so much higher or less, they are on different street ball courts. And here you can quickly adjust to that, you know. That helps you also, but it's nothing for indoor players, you know. Now I jumped, you have seen it. But that I don't want to do when you sleep out there. So before I did this, now I jumped, you know. The cow is still watching us, you see? Still watching, you know. I don't know. But what a cool thing, you know. That makes really fun, I tell you that. When you roll the ball or you do make it over, or for example, you know. How far does it roll when I wait? Bam! Wow, and now? Ja, jetzt, na, nicht da rein. No! Nah! That is because it's so high jumping ball, you know. Nah! Now I can go into it, you know. Man, nah, here. Scheiße. The shoes get wet, you know. It's cold and fresh. Bah. That is the life as a street baller, you know. Bah. Slippery, you see. There is no straight floor. That is the problem. And when the shoes are wet, then you have a problem. You see? Be careful. Bam, here we have it. That is street ball 100%, or? So, bam. That is nice. Oh, wow, watch. What a great view, or? Fun with one of the cheapest balls in the game. The Slazenger V-450, you know. Slazenger normally a good quality thing, but this ball, you know. Even I told also this now, seriously. Yesterday I played it only a few times. It was used up and I was finished after 6 hours bicycling plus playing, you know. Here you see it. That is slippery, you know. I have to be careful. The thing is, we go the normal route down. Also yesterday I said personally, to me it felt good because the same thing as the Spalding ball from back in the days, from the middle 90s, the rubber ball, Charlotte Hornets ball. Ah, so nice view, or? That is nice, but no sun now. Here the sun. But still I would rate it, I told this, to the lowest rubber balls. We have the lowest There you don't need it. The middle ones, they have one special thing or one little tool which is good. And then we have the best rubber balls, you know, like a Wilson Authentic Outdoor, the DRV Pro, the Echo, Nike Playground, Street Phantom, Spalding and such balls, you know. But I say this is maybe from the lowest one, you know, on the higher position, or from the middle balls at the lowest, you know. Around that I can tell you. Now in the original version I would say, of course, to the lowest, the weight is too heavy, it jumps too high. But yeah, we will see when it gets used up more. And so here the valve, you know, by mine, I've chosen that one. For that price, it is okay, you know, it's good for the price, you know, really for the price. But now here, produce date, oh, from Dunlop, you see, Dunlop International. Slazenger Dunlop, Eindhoven, the Netherlands. Boah. Does that mean it is made in the Netherlands? Produced under license from Dunlop. So Dunlop made the Slazenger, but the company Dunlop is maybe in the Netherlands, or is it produced in the Netherlands? That I cannot believe, you know. I think that is China or something, you know. We have China, India, the Rebro balls. We have the Thailand, you know. And what do we have also? China, Thailand, India. What is the fourth what we have now? Boah, now that was too quick, you know. We have all of thing made in no, Taiwan, no. What was the other thing? But Vietnam, so it is. Taiwan is Conti, you know, the company, but they produce it in another country. Vietnam, you know. Spalding balls I have. Yeah, but so we discover all the balls, you know. You can also use it indoor, you see. Go indoor by your next game when they use the molten balls. And then you crush in and say, hey, today no molten ball. Now we play my ball. I come in with the Slazenger V-450. You play the match with this ball. That would be nice, or? Yeah, that is cool. But no, but I didn't watch through the ball. So we play on a bit, but a relaxed session. You see, it's very relaxed. Cow still stands in that position. Maybe she is ill, I don't know. Because that is a bit strange to all other cows, you know. I think this cow has something. I don't know. Maybe really ill also, you know. Yeah. But we cannot do anything. And here, you know, it is camera. You see what I told you the last time? Cameras are there. But if they are real or not, I cannot tell you. But nowadays everywhere are cameras, you know. So they can see what you do here. But so a cool court, you know. That is such an original thing, and I have to enjoy it because I don't come here that often, because there is nothing around where I can say I drive now or other place when it doesn't go there, you know. But now a few more balls, really cool. Bam, what a view, or another thing. Why I didn't come up here now, the video is complete other than expected, you know. The cow's still watching at me, you know. Oh, now she turns, boah. Now she turns. But the thing is, you know, Slazenger, I extra drove today to the other side, to lovely court where I found this ball yesterday, you know. And I wanted to show you, to compare both together, that you see that big difference, you know, like two different balls. From the color, from the watching, and also when you watch it from overall, you know. But the ball was not there anymore. For sure someone has taken it. And here you hear that sound of those cheap rubber balls. That I felt yesterday, where I told it feels like a water ball, you know. I played with water balls also, and they had a little bit same feeling, you know. You hear that also there. But for the price it is good made, you know, really. So yeah, but that we will see. And you know, it was so tough today that I had to go down from the bicycle, because yesterday I drove 6 hours, 6 hours on the bike, and today I drove already an hour or so, and now all the route here, now that was extra until I come here and up, but only fun, really fun. It does not smell. There I have much other balls. I had a Spalding ball, the Spalding Gold, that smelled so bad and ugly like chemical. Yeah, but what do you expect for €5, But yeah, we play on. But I want this used up Slazenger ball. That was really cool. I will put out some air. Then we will see, But it reminds me a bit like my Toys rubber ball. It was a bit similar, The babbling was a bit other, but from the jumping height, from the sound, you hear that, My Toys rubber ball does not exist anymore, Yeah. Cow is watching. Now the cow smiles, or you see, now she lays down. No, the ball fell now into the. You've seen how high this ball jumps. It fell over the normal net. No, it is. Now the ball is in there. It fell over this high tool. Watch my hand. Is that height how high this is? But still, Scheiße. Now we can check out if we come in. Was ein Scheiß. That can all happen as a street ball. The cow lays now here, enjoys. The ball is away. Cow, get my ball back. Now you can do something. But she does not want. So nice. You see beach volleyball is here. It's a really cool spot, but you see no one here. No one here. Sun is now out, in the sun it is always more warm, but in the morning I think it had 2 degrees or so, Here you have the water brunnen, but I don't trust anymore in the water brunnen, since that happened last year when I was almost falling down from the bicycle. So, bitte, bitte, offen, bitte. Yeah! Boah, that is now nice. I need my ball back, Now you see the football field also. What a nice court, or? Absolutely amazing. And there is another football field, Here we have the football destination, We have so many football fields, you cannot believe it, That always was here in our federal state, But we were never that good. That is the other side. But Mbappé played against our village club, If you haven't seen that video, really, they flew in from Spain extra. Real Madrid extra flew in only to play against our village club, where swim court is also a court with skateboarding, a basketball street skate court. They flew in with Mbappé, played against our village club, and then flew home after the match. That was amazing. That I filmed, So, cows again. Boy, only to relax, Complete other video than expected. So, and here XW, You can read it, XW. That was it's still a skateboard shop what we have, There I was also in the 90s. And in that skateboard shop that is in the city, there was in Tony Hawk, Tony Hawk entered in XW. He was driving in our streets in his prime, in the year where he made the 900. There I have seen in here in my city. Wow. There were, I don't know, 10,000 people, Air style skateboard. The first one, I think 70,000 euro prize money. The Red Bull ramp was, you know. That was the big time. Wow, that was amazing, you know. But yeah, what shall I say more, you know. And cool place, enjoy more than to take it serious, you know. With the Slazenger ball. So right now, you don't need this ball, you know, it is cheap, but I will play it more often now that I get this used up version. I put out some air, you know, I will, yeah, put out, you call it, or with lesser air in, and then we will see. That felt really nice yesterday. Today, like a standard cheap rubber ball, but also not that bad, you know. But here you see it gets a bit damaged. But we have to use it up, you know. But that yesterday was cool, you know. Yeah, and from that I cannot say more. The cows will sleep now. And I'm still alone here, you know. Like always. And that is nice. What a cool place. Yeah. And now we have this court also, because this court we have missed out this year. And so tough to reach, you know. But now we have it. You have here so good view to the mountains, you know. The mountains are so far away. Normally you don't see them, you know. You see up to here, and you see so far away, you know. That is, yeah, with the right angle now. You see to the absolute last, not this. There you come to Stonewall, you know. The absolute last mountain. And then from there, the same route again. Then you come to K2 court, you know. And here by that mountain in, then you drive the same route to the left side, then you come to Ötzi court. And almost twice, then you come to the Grins court. Now there are people in, skateboarders. But I have to go now. Until then, bye and ciao.